Union Minister Smriti Irani, who's current MP from Amethi constituency, has charged at Rahul Gandhi and called him Nikamma. And she says basically, and I quote her here, Wayanad has a that there has been a Nikamma MP for 15 years. Nikamma MP is questioning Amethi's loyalty. Amethi considered Rahul Gandhi as family, she says, and look how he abandoned it. He abandoned you, the family, and then went to Wayanad. Nikamma Rahul Gandhi changed his family. This is a direct charge and a scathing word also used. Nikamma basically, loosely translated, refers to incompetent, hasn't been able to handle responsibilities and duties. Listen in to what Smriti Irani said.
राहुल गांधी से पूछा गया वायनाड से काहे लड़ रहे हैं? राहुल गांधी ने कहा वायनाड के लोग ज्यादा वफादार। फिर हम क्या हुआ? 15 साल निकम्मे सांसद को ढोया, जिसने काम नहीं किया, जीतने के बाद भी गायब रहा, और अब अमेठी की वफादारी पर ये तोहमत लगाते हैं। आप सबका भी तो समर्थन रहा था, आपने भी तो वफादारी निभाई थी, परिवार माना था। मैंने लोगों को रंग बदलते देखा है, परिवार बदलते पहली बार राहुल गांधी को देखा।
So the Nikamma barb that Smriti Irani has thrown at Rahul Gandhi, basically, which means good for nothing, useless. This is what the word means, and could the Congress party charge at Smriti Irani for this? But let's bring in Abhishek Mishra for the latest. Abhishek, clearly I can see that in Amethi, she's constantly going ahead of how, look, the change has come finally to the people of Amethi. You've had this useless MP who's now gone to Wayanad. How do you think this political discourse is being seen right now with the sort of words that are being chosen? How is Smriti Irani using her victory previously to ensure it comes to her again?
Well, absolutely, Pooja. And Smriti Irani is all, prepared for this campaign. She's constantly on the ground. Although the Congress party has not announced a candidate yet, but the internal buzz is this, that it is very likely that Rahul again will be contesting, and that too after the Wayanad elections. And that is why Smriti, in her cadre meetings, in having a dialogue with the workers, and even the people in general, is talking about how Rahul Gandhi entirely left Amethi on its own and never came back. He also put a lot of allegations about the fact that he's having alliance with SDPDI, who is a wing of the PFI, which is a restricted organization, and how keen he is just to win the elections and forgetting what Amethi asked for. So that is what Smriti Irani is on her campaign, constantly making a statement over Rahul Gandhi. And it is a clear indication that in 2024 again, very high chances that it's again going to be Smriti versus Rahul for that important battle of Gandhi Bastion, Amethi seat, which is all set to be conquered by Smriti Irani, as she's claiming to work on the ground and taking a lot of questions on Rahul and his non-presence throughout these years.
Abhishek Mishra has constantly been on the ground and tracking updates and stories and the sentiment coming in from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Abhishek, looking forward to your coverage. Now, just 1 week to go here on that the first phase of Lok Sabha elections will happen. And with 7 phases spread across over a month, Amethi will be one constituency all eyes will be on. Smriti Irani will want to ensure that her turf is with her while she's challenging Rahul Gandhi consistently. And she is one by one throwing remarks at Rahul Gandhi, saying that they had the territory for decades, both Rai Bareli and Amethi, and look how they did nothing, and now he's decided to jump and go to Wayanad, abandoning Amethi. Sharply criticizing Rahul Gandhi, that also alleging his alliance or support to the banned Popular Front of India or the subgroups that come in, for example, the SDPI. Union Minister is arguing that Gandhi's has now prioritized Wayanad electorate over Amethi's by choosing that as an electoral battleground. Gandhi, according to Smriti Irani, has redirected the loyalty away. Smriti Irani also condemned Congress party's oversight of Amethi, highlighting their failure to even deliver essential services. Not developing the area, there wasn't even much of a toilet construction 50 years of rule of the Congress party in Amethi. She's criticized the party for deliberately perpetuating poverty aligning with the wealthy and abandoning the constituency in challenging times when the people need it. So a lot of her campaign trail right now in Amethi is targeting Rahul Gandhi and Congress. Listen in to Smriti Irani.
आप सब साक्षी हैं कांग्रेस की यहाँ पर राजनीति के। कब हुआ ऐसा कि 4,20,000 परिवारों को सालाना 6,000 रुपया बैंक के खाते में बिना पूछे बिना मांगे पैसा मिला हो? आज तक नहीं। 50 साल एक छत्र राज था कांग्रेस पार्टी का अमेठी में, गरीब के लिए शौचालय तक नहीं बनवा पाए। वो चाहते थे कि गरीब अमेठी का गरीब रहे ताकि कांग्रेस के बड़े बड़े नेताओं के सामने हाथ फैलाए अमेठी का गरीब हमेशा तड़पता रहे। कि वायनाड में चुनाव का पर्चा भरने से पहले मुस्लिम लीग से राहुल गांधी ने समर्थन लिया, तो वहां पर ये शायद बातचीत हुई उनके बीच में कि मुस्लिम लीग अपना झंडा नहीं दिखाएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि राहुल जी को यहाँ का प्रचार करना। तो मुस्लिम लीग ने कहा भैया हम अपना नहीं दिखाएं झंडा, तुम अपना मत दिखाओ। उन्होंने कहा ठीक है। मतलब क्या हद है अब कि अपनी राजनीति के अपनी पार्टी का झंडा तक त्याग दिए। पीएफआई नाम के आतंकवादी संगठन के नेता, अब राहुल गांधी की हालत ये हो गई है आतंकवादी संगठन का समर्थन लेकर अपना चुनाव वायनाड में लड़ रहे हैं। क्या भला है वहां पर जो यहाँ अमेठी से छिपा रहे हैं। आप सबने देखा होगा जिस दिन राहुल गांधी ने अपना नामांकन भरा, उन्होंने लिखकर घोषित कर दिया वायनाड मेरा परिवार है। वहां तक तो ठीक था। फिर कर्नाटक के एक नेता ने जाकर भाषण दे दिया कि राहुल गांधी से पूछा गया वायनाड से काहे लड़ रहे हैं, राहुल गांधी ने कहा वायनाड के लोग ज्यादा वफादार हैं। हम क्या हुए? 15 साल निकम्मे सांसद को ढोया जिसने काम नहीं किया, जीतने के बाद भी गायब रहा, और अब अमेठी की वफादारी पर ये तोहमत लगाते हैं।